Hi. So, I'm James, and I wanted to introduce the idea of another kind of like sit down and talk. So, I wanted to sit down and talk about classic slashers, okay? People love them, people hate them. I personally love them because of how crappy they were at the time compared to like nowadays. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love old slashers because they took some work to actually get right, okay? You know, you had to do all of this makeup and everything just like nowadays, but it looked good. It was so bad that it was good. It's not so bad that it's, oh my god, I genuinely want to blow out my brains, but it's more of a, oh my god, this is so bad that it's good, and I actually somewhat remember this movie. Okay, so I wanted to talk about, like, how some of the newer versions of old movies are just the absolute worst. I mean, look at Friday, or, not Friday, but Nightmare on Elm Street, okay? So, if I wanted to blow my brains out after watching it. I could not watch. I got halfway through it, okay? And I I don't understand why. If this movie makes you good money, don't try, like, okay, yeah, a second movie, that's okay. A third movie, you're kind of pushing it. You're gonna run dry. A fourth movie, and then you completely change up the personality, and you, like the third one, right? I'm pretty sure that one was the Dream Force. That was horrible. And I mean horrible. Because come on. Hey, I'm a random girl, and now I realize that I'm dreaming, so I can imaginate my own powers. What? I'm sorry, what? And here's one scene that really sticks out to me in that movie. I don't want to show it because, you know, copyright purposes and everything, but so the one lady, she was going and she was doing the whole entire like bench press. She was working out, lifting some weights, getting fit. But but she goes, she looks down, she looks up. Freddy's standing there. She goes, "I don't believe in you." He's over here, "Well, I believe in you." Dude, Freddy's just trying to be kind in that movie, and you want to be a jerk Come on. He's being so kind. He's spotting you. You're lifting weights and you're supposed to have a spotter. But all seriousness, the jokes, the puns, just no. That is a no. The first movie's puns were, why do you grab my hair? But the first movie puns, even the second ones, they were good because he related them to the death. He didn't use them too often, and the only time that you actually heard a pun was whenever he was in the middle, before or in the middle of killing someone. And that's what I give great respect for. Now, if you look at, I want to say, what, Friday the 13th. Okay. Friday the 13th. What a wonderful movie, okay? You got this big, buff dude running around and killing people. Okay? I think that is amazing. That was an amazing idea. Friday the 13th was beautiful. I love how they did it. Like, the first two. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure it's the first one where Mama Voorhees, she's like, "Ooh, you're having sex. You're doing the devil's tango. I'm going to kill you." That's good. That's good. It's simple. It has a reason to go and causes violence. It has good kill scenes. It was good. And then they eventually kill her. If I'm sorry for spoilers, but this movie has been out for years. So, go and watch it. It's on like Netflix, Hulu, whatever. Go and watch it. Highly recommend. So, they decapitate her, and Jason Voorhees, he was a drowned cancer patient. He was a cancer patient who went to a lake house or a summer camp, and he was being bullied, and they pushed him in and he drowned because he never knew how to swim. So he comes back. Okay, a little weird. He's kind of like a ghost, but a buff ghost. No, he's not a buff ghost. He's more of reanimated from the dead, as you can see in the Friday the 13th series had a good idea. Their movies, it was still on the same premise. Here's the line. Okay. A lot of movies will go along this line. 3-4 movies in. No. 2 movies in, and then just downhill from there. I'm sorry, but it's been going downhill. And you see a lot of these unstoppable killers that are just like, wow, this character just won't die. And I remember in middle school, a lot of edgy preteens and everything, they'd be like, oh my god, which slasher killer do you like more? What kills do you like more? Dude, I love these movies too and everything, but I'm not that big of a nut on it, okay? I'm more into guns and stuff like that, okay? I can't tell you my favorite, actually, Friday the 13th, my favorite death was whenever the campers went to bed and he grabbed the sleeping bag, he just went wham up against the tree. You'll be there one day, Bob. No, but I genuinely enjoyed the kills. I did. He went and he was looking for a camper, and one was hiding under the bed. He took a fire poker and he went, stabbed it through the bed. Now, one of the things is that I always look for, or 2 things I look for, is the character design. Like Jason Voorhees has it down, okay? And the sounds. Whenever you're watching the movie, the sounds. If I'm going and I'm like wanting to immerse myself into a movie, I want to feel like I'm actually there. I want to hear the crickets chirping while this weird man is like, you hear the footsteps, you hear the panting from people running, and it's so frightening at times because you never know where he is. One minute you're in a very quiet atmosphere. You're right by a window. Next thing you know, the window breaks because this big, strong dude just bursts through, grabs the dude, and pulls him out. And that's one of the things, like, that's always what I've enjoyed. I've always enjoyed the sounds. I don't care if you have perfect character design, perfect atmosphere, and perfect whatever, a perfect budget, and it all looks beautiful, CGI and everything, yada yada. I want that sound too. Now, I'm going off of a rant. That should be a whole nother video. I'm talking about killers. Now, back to the original subject. I know I have ADHD and I go everywhere, but the original subject of like edgy preteens being like, how would you kill him? How would you kill Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees? Well, apparently since Michael whenever he was a baby, apparently had a ritual put on him where he's invincible, which wasn't part of the original storyline at all. He was just some edgy teen. Apparently went into a mental hospital. If I'm going off Rob Zombie's version, he goes into a mental hospital and he comes back out and he just goes on a killing spree because of his antisocialness, originally killing his sister, pets, and then his dad too. Like, that is awesome. Yes, I want that. But how do you kill him? You don't kill the actual character. Well, you kill the fan base. Make crappy movies. Good job. You've already removed me from the fan base of the newer movies of like Michael Myers and stuff like that. So, and Jason Voorhees, like, come on, SpaceX. Who? Why? Anybody's just built him a new body and now he's loose on the ship killing everybody. No, stop it. Get some help. And don't even get me started on the game. It's a good game and everything, but God, do I have so many problems with it. It makes me sad to see these classy slashers throughout time just go and completely ruin movies. Rob Zombie, I will not say was the best one, but it was definitely a good one. Because you go and you're looking at Rob Zombie's version compared to the original. Rob Zombie had a dysfunctional family, a reason to start causing violence instead of a mental illness with, well, Michael Myers. What was the original version? I don't remember. Okay, so I found it. So, Rob Zombie was actually going off of the original version. As a child, Michael was admitted to a psychiatric hospital for murdering his older sister, Judith Meyer. After 15 years of captivity, Michael Myers broke out of the asylum and started on his killing spree. So, I would have to rewatch the movies and everything because I remember there was another sister or something like that who ran away, and that's what the newer movies are based off of, is that lady. And like, I've seen trailers for the newest movie in 2021 where, like, apparently she set a place on fire and then Michael Myers just walks out and starts killing people. Are you kidding me? He's not in some ritual, okay? That's like giving a Karen some oils and saying this will cure your son's cancer. Just buy them for $19,000. No, I'm setting the price too high. Buy them for $5 and your son's cancer will be gone. Like, dude, are you kidding me? He is not immune. He is not invincible. He cannot. The police officers cornered him, shot him multiple times in the chest cavity, stomach, arms, head. He falls out 2 stories. 2 stories, okay? And you know what? They go and they're just like, oh. Where is he? Looks down 2 stories. Michael's gone. Where could he have gone? And then he just starts up a killing spree again. He cannot die. And you know why? Money. Just take my cash. Take all of my money. For God's sake. Just take it. All of it. Take all of my money because I want to see this killer start killing again. Oh, and that just all fell backwards. No, I'm just gonna... Come on. The storyline is getting out of hand. Okay? And I want to like deep dive these movies, like every series. And right now this video is just like, oh, let me look at a bunch of these excuses for these horrible slasher movies to keep recording and making money. This makes my pee sad. Seeing all these slasher movies go down the toilet, okay? Now, Terminator. It's not a horror movie, it's not a slasher, but you get to not cyborg, but this robot from the future to go back in time to kill John Connor's mother. Okay? I can make an entire series on how stupid that is. I love the movie, just looking at it from a child's perspective, because that's what I was whenever I watched it. I was a child, and I remember that movie so clearly. And then I rewatched it. But okay, let's say, oh man, so he goes back in time and tries to kill John Connor and John Connor's mother, because John Connor from this was the second movie. The first one is he goes back in time, wants to kill John Connor's mother, so then John Connor is never born. So then he can't start the human upright against Skynet. So what does he do? Skynet sends a Terminator back in time. Now, saying back in time means like Skynet doesn't even exist right now. No cyborgs or anything, or no robots or anything. Now, he goes back in time, tries to find his mother and everything, tries to assassinate him, her, kill me. And he fails. And I forget the ending of the movie, yada yada yada. And I might be mixing up the second movie with the first movie, or the first movie as the second movie, but then apparently the T-1000 comes, that one's the second movie, because John Connor reprograms the Terminator to go back in time to help him. Okay, let me break this down now that I got this out of the way. Terminator goes back in time. Okay, there's your first problem. Terminator doesn't work. He would go, teleport in, and then just sit there, stunned, not able to move. Because, you know why? He's not connected to anything. Okay? Like, Facebook and Instagram went down the other day. Nobody was able to use those sites or use Oculus. That's saying the exact same thing. You remove the main source of how it's run, the byproducts or the products of it is not going to run. Now, let's see. Okay. If I were to go and run my water right now out of my tap, and I'd go downstairs in my basement and I turn off the water, the main source, my water isn't going to be running. My sink isn't going to be working because there is no water. Terminator would not succeed in any simple way. Second movie, he goes back in time to help John Connor because the T-1000 is going after him now. T-1000 not going to work. Terminator not going to work. John Connor safe. No matter what, he's going to fight in that war of robots versus humans. It's not going to work. Okay? But this video, I just wanted to touch up on simple stuff, okay? As a narrative, complete circle it. starts up here. All these old movies. I wanted to mainly focus on slashers, but I threw in Terminator in there out of left field because he's my specialty. So, but let me know what you think. I know my movies pretty well. I'd say so. But let me know if you guys want me to break down a movie completely and be like, hey, this is stupid and here's why. So, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Go follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or not Instagram, fucking Instagram. Go follow me on Twitter. Join my Discord server. It's pretty chill over there. Not really active as much, but hey, whatever works, you know. So, yeah, I'll leave those in the links, and just let me know in the comments if you want me to, continue on with this and break down a series like Michael Myers or Friday the 13th or all of those. So, let me know. Have a good night, guys.